Yeah, I was working on our districts of distinction recently and looking at third grade reading scores over the last 4 years and trying to determine, what schools and districts had the greatest performance gains in terms of third grade reading skills. And I had to throw several states out. I threw Wisconsin out. I wanted to say Georgia because same problem. They changed the test and suddenly they saw a huge jump in proficiency, but it was artificial. They changed the test so that more students were proficient. And Colorado's looking at doing the same thing. So it's not an unusual kind of circumstance where, the state has complete autonomy to decide where they want to set those standards for proficiency. And if not enough students are making what they consider proficient, then they might change what the baseline is for that.
Well, we've even seen it the other way, years ago when every state was kind of given that opportunity to administer their own tests and determine what they considered proficient and such in different subjects. You would see when they were changing those tests year over year, well, actually, at the beginning, we saw a drop because the teachers weren't familiar with how to teach for the new test, whether right or wrong. That's a different webinar altogether. But the teachers were struggling to make sure the students understand how the tests were written. And generally you saw a little dip where it took about 2-3 years before, there wasn't any drops in proficiency, but there's a drop in the understanding because there's a new test and the way it was being administered. So, you see it swing both ways. And again, it's just understanding those little nuances when you're looking at that sort of stuff is important.